Hello and welcome back to the Craft Parenting Podcast. Podcast about two Cincinnati craft beer lovers with a parenting problem. My name is Joe. This is my lovely wife and co-host, Caroline.
Hey girl, hey! Or hey boy, hey!
Okay.
Did I break you?
Yeah, I did not expect that. I guess I should have expected something.
I spoiled the surprise with Joe on what's going to happen to him on day 25, and he is not sure how to feel about it. I think I threw him for a loop.
Yeah. This is the Craft Parenting Podcast, and we are doing something crazy this December. We are recapping...
Buying a whole Dollar Tree worth of Christmas decorations.
Oh, that too. We are recapping the Higher Gravity Beervent calendar. Every day this month, we've had an episode. So this is day 13. You can go back and watch or listen to our other shows, other episodes where we recap the calendar. If you're wondering what the Higher Gravity Beervent calendar is,
we have an episode about it.
We do. We have several. You can go back and watch them and get caught up because it's a lot of fun. But without further ado, what is day 13?
What? We're halfway there. Whoa, we got a Northern Row beer. So we have a Northern Row Belgian-style holiday ale.
Wassailer.
Yes, Wassailer is what we have settled on. If that's wrong, sorry, not sorry. Send us free beer and teach us. Yeah.
You cannot send people free beer. That is illegal. We would not want anyone to do anything illegal.
Accidentally leave some on our front porch and we'll accidentally find it.
Yeah, so it's a Northern Row beer. It's a Belgian-style holiday ale, and it's 7.2% ABV.
But it's a small boy. It's only 12 ounces.
And I believe this is a exclusive.
It is. According to my email, it's an exclusive.
To the Higher Gravity Beervent calendar. Perhaps they have it on draft. It's probably a packaging exclusive for sure. Although, if you did get a Beervent calendar, I think you can order the exclusives.
Yeah, well, a few of them, yes. And this is one of a few that we can.
No, you can order the exclusives, right?
A few of them.
Oh, no.
Not all of them.
Oh, gotcha.
So like Wandering Monsters, Street Side.
They made a little bit extra.
West Side. Yeah.
You made a little bit extra. All right, so Belgian style. They say Wassailer is a festive Belgian style holiday ale with warm notes of cinnamon, bright orange peel, and a touch of ginger, complemented by classic Belgian esters. A smooth and balanced brew that captures the cozy spirit of the season in every sip. So the beer is
It's like coppery. It's clear. I can see Joe's face through it.
Kind of orange, yeah. Nothing in the nose too much, at least.
A slightly tan head that's not super hanging out.
Yeah, the head went away. I'm tasting it.
I get some cinnamon.
I get all the spices that they mention. Not as much of the orange. Maybe that'll come out as I drink it.
Well, it's orange peel, so it's like a different layer of the orange.
Yeah. Not overly bitter. Just enough bitter.
So an ester is a chemical substance made when an acid and an alcohol combine and water is removed. They're found in essential oils. Scented oils that come from plants. Per cancer.gov. I didn't see how true that is for beer. Let me put Belgian in front of it and see what happens. Not Berlin, Belgian.
Caroline is having some technical difficulties with the Google.
It's a fruity organic compound produced by Belgian ale yeasts that contribute to the distinctive flavor of Belgian beers. According to the AI overview.
Yeah.
Thank you, Google overlords.
Yeah, we have to give thanks to the Google overlords before they sick their mothership drones on us.
Yep.
Or something. That's a thing that's happening.
Oh no, they're coming for us. And just like, no, it's just because you have so much stuff on the table.
So much stuff. So if it's one thing that I do not like, it's stuff and clutter.
Happy Beervent. Last year, all I did was change out my sweater.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Julia, what is our cardigan count?
Oh, yeah, I haven't heard a card. So I'm caught up on Truth, Beer, and Consequences. I listened this morning or yesterday. Mm-hmm. And there was no cardigan count. There was a sip count.
Oh, yeah. They didn't have very many episodes to...
Yeah, they didn't have many episodes to recap at that point.
Yeah.
Though I do have a gripe.
Oh, yeah? Is it the gripe that I mentioned?
No. So they mentioned Caroline's Karen Corner, but it was Caroline with a C and Karen and Corner with a K instead of doing Karen and Corner with a C. So it could have been 3C or triple C, but instead it was CKK. At least it was not 3 Ks. I will give them that.
Don't give them ideas. Don't give them anything. No ideas. They don't need any ideas. Anyway, this is a fantastic beer.
It is. This would be like really nice sitting next to a fire.
I might go do that, actually. I might turn on the fireplace.
Oh my goodness, our bedroom's going to get so cold. Every time you turn on the fireplace, the rest of the house feels so cold. Remember when your parents used to run a fireplace with the insert with the fan to reduce their heating bill? Mm-hmm. And you'd need to be like in a bikini in the living room, and then your bedroom would be like a polar ice cap?
I remember that.
I was so glad I didn't have to live through that.
Vividly.
Like some other people on the podcast. I got to go back home.
I mean, your mom, doesn't she keep the thermometer at like 68?
Yeah. Well, so I'm surprised that she didn't put a note on the thermostat, though we had multiple conversations about it. Because I'd come downstairs in like a t-shirt and pants. I'd be like, Mom, I'm cold. And she'd be in like a long sleeve shirt and pants and 2 socks and a jacket and a vest and be like, just put on another layer. I'm like, Mom, I don't want to be in 10 layers in my own home. I want to wear comfy clothes.
Deal with it.
Yeah. Well, and then at one point we were getting, it was either like our furnace or our thermostat installed. Because I had a bad experience installing a thermostat, and I was like, I ain't messing with it this time. And I told the guy to like set our AC to like 78 and our heat to like 68. And he was like, what? How do you guys live? And I'm like, it's not that bad. As long as it's colder than it is outside in the summer and warmer than it is outside in the winter, like you'll be fine.
I remember leaving your old house, and you would always have to bump up the thermostat in the summer when we left. Mm-hmm. And all the fans upstairs were off, so there was no circulation.
Yep.
So if we forgot something and I had to go upstairs and grab it, for some reason it would just be like, I'm gonna pass out. There's no air.
I feel like when Mom started hanging out at our house more after the kids were born, we had to train her to leave the ceiling fans on all the time because she didn't want to do that.
I need circulation, man.
Yeah.
That's just something that I have to have.
And yeah, at some point, like...
We need to turn it on a winter mode. I don't know that we did that this year.
We don't need to do that. Because I get warm. I used to always be cold. And then I had kids. And now I'm always hot. My body chemistry has changed significantly since having children.
Okay. And of course, in the winter, we would have to bump it down when we left. Mm-hmm. And then so when we got home, we would have to run in, and that would be the first thing that you would do because you had an alarm. You would turn off the alarm.
And I mean, the alarm was right next to the thermostat. So it was very convenient.
And then immediately bump up or down the thermostat.
Yeah. But see, like the house was able to do that. I attempted to do that with our old house. And like I could probably do that with this house if I programmed the thermostat. But I attempted to do that with our old house. But our old house was so energy deficient. Like it wasn't energy efficient at all. So it would take the house like 2 hours to drop a degree.
Yeah.
And so like our AC, if we bumped it up 3 degrees when we were at work, it would bump up those 3 degrees in like 2 hours. But then our AC would continuously be running from the time we got home when we bumped it down to like midnight. Like it would not stop. It'd be on for 6 hours straight. Versus if we just left it at the same temperature, it would kick on like every 15 minutes for like 5 minutes. And it would be able to keep itself straight. So I was like, nah, we can't do that in this house. Now, this house, we probably could. This house is really good at getting itself to temperature.
I don't know that it's...
But like nobody's ever not home.
I don't know.
You work from home.
Yeah. I don't know.
The kids are always here.
I don't know that it's not... I don't know that it's programmable.
It's probably programmable. It's just a matter of how smart it is.
Well, if you enjoyed this episode, I really enjoyed this beer.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't have much left to enjoy by the fire.
I know. We might have to snag some of this. I don't know if...
I will put a calendar reminder in to email them at like 8 a.m.
Can we just do it now?
Allegedly, you can't until the day it's released.
If you enjoyed this episode...
Slam that like button. Smash subscribe. That notification bell.
We really appreciate you being here and watching this, whatever this is. We are the Craft Parenting Podcast. We are the podcast about 2 Cincinnati craft beer lovers with a parenting problem. And if you want to follow us, we are on all the social media platforms. We are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, of course, and Rumble as well. I am at Craft Parenting Joe on Instagram.
And I am at Caroline Creates Crafts.
And we will be back here again tomorrow with even more stuff, apparently.
Yep, stuff and things, and things and stuff.
Stuff and things, yep. And if you want to find out what day 14 is, come and join us.
Whew.
And we will be back tomorrow.